college basketball is cyclical. Every 4, now it's teetering to 6 years, we see players enter the college system, leave out of the college system. And every year we are talking about the new hottest players that are balling. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the freshmen that need to be on your radar. Women's college basketball day 8 starts now.
Quita Loves Sports. It is in the name.
What is up, awesome people of the internet? We are going to get to yesterday's games, but first, let's talk about 2 of my favorite freshman ballers. Now, these freshies are doing their thing at the start of college basketball, and we have to start with the girl who put everybody on notice, 6-foot guard from Canada, Syla Swords. Syla Swords plays at Michigan, and y'all, she has basketball in her DNA. Her mother actually played college basketball, and her father played for Canada in the Olympics and is currently a coach in the G League. So she was built for basketball. And y'all, she didn't come out of nowhere because she was the 2024 number 4 ranked recruit in her class. She is also the reigning Gatorade New York Girls Basketball Player of the Year. And before she ever stepped foot on Michigan, y'all might remember her from this past Olympics where she played for Team Canada. She did not play a crazy amount of minutes, but she did appear in all 3 of Canada's games. And not just that, though, she has appeared in 26 international games representing Canada, 12 at the senior level. And in her first game with Michigan, y'all, on opening day, she wowed us by dropping 27 points, 12 rebounds against the reigning champs, the South Carolina Gamecocks. You know, she was hitting threes. She was getting to the basket. And when it came to clutch shots, oh, she has those for days. And it says a lot that she was able to do what she did against South Carolina, considering what they're known for is their defense.
To get your thoughts on Syla Swords' debut tonight.
Golly, I'm happy that she's in our program, and she's just a competitor. I've never seen, anything like it. She's relentless. She has a motor. She just made things happen. She never stopped working. She had a nose for the basketball. That's a heck of a freshman debut for sure. And she's a wonderful, I think the greatest thing about her is she's so humble. She's a wonderful teammate. It wasn't like, every single thing was run for her. Like, she made a lot of those plays happen by her effort and her hustle. And she's awesome.
Jordan, do you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I just am so proud of her. Like Coach said, you see she's scoring 27 points on the court, but you don't see what happens off the court and how good of a teammate she is and how she's cheering everyone on every day. I think she's already a leader on our team as a freshman, and just her experience that she has with the Olympics. She came in the first day and you hear her voice, and she's the loudest in the gym. So I couldn't speak any more highly of her. We're, like Coach said, so happy to have her in our program, and we can't wait to see how her career pans out here.
Now, after her spectacular performance, there were some who thought oh, maybe she's a one-hit wonder. Well, no, she's not. In Michigan's second game, she had 20 points and 7 assists against Lehigh. Yes, Lehigh is not the best team in the world. However, it just shows that it's not just a fluke. She's going to be doing this all year where she's going to probably average close to 20 points a game because she's just that good. Michigan's next game is on Thursday against Central Michigan. I, for one, am definitely a huge Syla Swords fan. I mean, I knew about her, but to see her do what she did against South Carolina, I was like, oh, okay, you big time. And so I'm excited to see what she can do for the rest of her season. She's with Michigan, so Michigan is not going to do that much damage at all in the Big Ten, but I'm interested to see her play some of the Big Ten competition, including USC. And Ohio State and whatnot, because I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to really, really be fun. Speaking of Ohio State, We go from one awesome freshman guard to another awesome freshman guard, and her name is Jaloni Cambridge. Y'all, Jaloni is a shorty, right? She's only 5'7", but don't let her height fool you. Fun fact, guys, did you know that one of her brothers is actually currently playing basketball at Texas Tech, and another one of her brothers is playing overseas? So y'all know when you got older brothers that play basketball, of course, Jaloni is going to follow in their footsteps. And ever since she stepped foot into high school, she has been the top dog. Jaloni was a 3-time Tennessean Girls Basketball Player of the Year. She played her freshman, sophomore, and junior year in Tennessee. And then for her senior year, she moved to Florida for high school and was named the Florida Girls Basketball Gatorade Player of the Year. That is 4 Player of the Year awards in 4 years of high school. She was getting a Player of the Year every single year since she's been a freshman. Like, that just kind of tells you how good Jaloni really is. How many people can actually say that? Not many. Very, very few people can say something like that. So entering college, she made the decision to go to Ohio State as the number 2 incoming freshman.
I think regardless of whatever I was ranked, I was going to choose here just because of the atmosphere that they have. They have a family environment, and I chose this school because of the people. There's nothing else to it, the people and just the atmosphere. Well, with me being new, of course, people can, set so many goals that you want to accomplish, but I'm just kind of here in the moment. I'm going to take what I can get, whatever is given to me, I'm going to, earn that and just take in every game as a learning lesson. But the goal is to win. Expecting to get my teammates involved. I want everyone to have a piece of what either I've experienced or what I'm going to experience.
And man, was that a good decision. In Jaloni's first game, she was a walking highlight reel, absolutely dominating Cleveland State and scoring a crazy, crazy efficient 31 points, dishing out 6 rebounds, grabbing 6 boards. She was doing a little bit of everything. And y'all, she just showed us, kind of like what her bag looks like. And while, yes, the competition was not that strong in Cleveland State, it's just a glimpse of what I think we will continue to see at Ohio State this season from Jaloni. One thing to note is that Ohio State plays today against Charlotte, which they should definitely win, and I'm sure Jaloni's going to have like 20-something points. But the game I'm really looking forward to is actually on December 8th when Ohio State plays Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously, displayed how talented she is, but probably more importantly, the poise that she plays with, the maturity she has. And to see her have the game that she has from a points perspective, but as importantly, make everybody around her better, play both ends of the floor, really impressive debut for her.
Now, it's not just Syla and Jaloni who are doing their thing. You also got Mikayla Blakes from Vanderbilt. In 2 games, she is averaging 19.5 points a game on 54% shooting. She's doing her thing as well. We also got Tajianna Roberts from Louisville, who in 2 games is averaging 16 points, going for a whopping 21 points against the talented UCLA Bruins. Now, have y'all noticed something about some of the names that I've listed? Well, they're all guards. They're all guards. There are other freshmen who are doing their thing, but I wanted to highlight some freshmen that I feel like doesn't get a lot of love. There's a lot of attention that goes to Sarah Strong at UConn and goes to Joyce Edwards at South Carolina. And those 2 players are really good. They are. But I don't see that many people paying attention to some of these other freshmen. And the 2 most impressive freshmen are Jaloni and Syla. And I just feel like they just don't really get that much attention. So I wanted to just shout them out and talk about them because they are absolutely ballers and 2 players that should stay on y'all radar as the season continues. All right, now let's get into some of yesterday's games. We saw Columbia take down Florida Gulf Coast 62-51. And for the Lions, it was all about 2 players. It was about junior Perry Page and senior Cecilia Collins, who tag teamed for a whopping 21 points and 22 points apiece. Creighton had a close game against Drake, winning 80-72.
Offensive rebound break. Good find. Keone Lockett with a dime.
We saw Florida State take down Florida A&M 93-54. Tajianna Latson had a horrible shooting day, but she kept getting fouled. Ended up shooting 17 free throws, making 15 of those to ultimately finish the game with 21 points. Arkansas had a close game against Little Rock, going into overtime with the final score of 71-60. Now, guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, let me know what y'all think about this video. This is a slightly different one. There wasn't really any top 25 matchups yesterday, and also my thought was that most people didn't watch any of the games yesterday, and so I didn't want to do crazy deep dives on those games. So instead I was like, actually, let me just cover some of the freshmen. So let me know what y'all think about that. I think I might do this more often if there's not a game where I think a lot of people are going to want a deep dive of a review about. So let me know. Let me know what y'all think about this. Thank y'all so much for putting the tree in yesterday's video. Really do appreciate that. Tells me that y'all are staying towards the end. Today, let's do a what do we want to do today? Let's do a whale. Let's do a whale in honor of my Jonah shirt. Let's do a whale or a fish of some kind. Whale, if you can find it. Put a whale in the chat if you have made it towards the end. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will talk to y'all next time. Until we meet again, goodbye.